What was Numeral, and how did you manage to essentially convince those very large institutions to work with you in the first place?
So actually, we started not working with these large banks, but working with their customers that are
Okay.
also our customers, so joint customers. So first we went to fintechs and banks that were themselves customers of BNP Paribas and Barclays, and we positioned Mambu Payments, Numeral back then, as the best way to integrate with these banks and to process payments with their banks. We are building APIs on top of these banks' cash management channels, most often legacy cash management channels running on SFTP servers and ABIC servers and file-based communication. We're building APIs, modern APIs, easy to integrate APIs on top of these legacy cash management channels. And we're proving first to customers that it was easier to integrate with these banks with us, through us. And then once we've proved it to these fintechs and banks, we are able to go after their own partner banks, BNP Paribas, Barclays, and say, look, we make it easier for your customers. They go live faster. They generate revenue faster. They cost less to support. Why don't we partner, and why don't we do it at scale for more of your customers and more of our joint customers? So we turned technical relationships, because we had technical relationship with these banks as part of our joint customer projects, into first, I'd say, like informal partnerships with specific teams, sales teams that could see their own interest in acquiring these fintech and bank customers, and then into actual commercial, more formal partnerships that obviously took way longer to build, because you need to build the trust, you need to prove the value, and you need to go through all chain of command and chain of decision
Sure.
you find in banks, which takes time, for most often for good reasons, and which has a lot of value because it's also difficult to replicate for competitors.